G'day and welcome to G'day Crochet. I'm Trish, I'm the creator of G'day Crochet AU. Um, so this week's makes, I'm thinking about changing not just so much what I've made throughout the week, but maybe like just an update of what I've been up to maybe, because I think the most I'm getting done is like 2 to 3 things and it's taking a lot of space on my phone. So originally I filmed Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, I think, and then like Saturday. So today's currently Sunday. This is already meant to be up, but I couldn't download the footage from CapCut because there wasn't enough room on my phone. So I deleted what had already been backed up to the cloud and I was going to go do it on the laptop. Well, CapCut decided, nah, we're not going to let you use them. So I tried redoing it. It was like 2 o'clock this morning before I even got a chance to try, and I just gave up and went to bed. So here I am on Sunday 14th. So Sunday the 14th of September. So I'm just going to show you what I've made. I'm going to see if I can. I might not be able to download a short clip of an order that I no longer have now. I sent that off yesterday to It's Forever Home. That was a big watermelon turtle and a lapras. So I'm hoping the person that ordered them is enjoying them. And if that person is watching and you want to be mentioned, just leave a comment to say that it was you. Yeah, so I'll start with the first thing that I made. So the first thing that I made some shorts about it. So this is a mouse pattern. It's a free pattern on Instagram. So I did this on the 7th and the 8th of this month. The pattern is by crochets underscore by, I think it's Lisa on Instagram. So I'll just write it down here, or I might even put it up above. Yeah, so I can't fault this pattern, I really can't. So that's Motivera blush, that's Motivera white, Motivera yellow. I don't have the skein to tell me the colour. And that's like a Premier yarn. It's a massive skein of fine like velvet. So it's retro velvet in, I think it was called Teddy. So yeah. So the tail that is in the blush colour. The feet, hands and nose is in the yellow. I just used a bit of the white just to do there and just a little bit of black for the little details up there. So, but yeah, this is the pattern minus my, so absolutely adorable. So I can't fault this pattern. So I'll definitely be making more of her patterns as they come out. So like even parts that I wasn't sure on, like the ears and that, she just detailed it so well in the pattern that I just couldn't struggle with it. Like it was just that easy to do. So if I had to rate it out of 5, this pattern would be a 5 out of 5. Like it's so easy to follow. It's pretty much not a lot of sewing. So you sew the ears on and the hat on. The arms are crocheted in the rounds, and I just stitched the spoon just so I don't lose it. But yeah, so that's my little mouse pattern. So I'll put a picture of what it's meant to look like there. And so, yeah, so I call that one Remy or Ratatouille. I can't remember what his name is. My brain wants to call him Remy, but I can't actually remember. It's been a while since I watched Ratatouille. So, we've got that one. Then I did this one. So this one, it didn't necessarily take me 3 days, but I did it over 3 days. So it was a lot of stop starting. I was getting frustrated on how to attach the arms. I couldn't understand the pattern. I will try and find the pattern. So I got it off Pinterest. And then there was a link to download the free PDF pattern. So yeah, it's meant to have like some stars on the hat and stars down there. But I decided I wasn't going to put the stars on it. Instead, I did a little jewel for a belly button. I did glitter eyes, and I also added a nose. So the yarn that I used is the Motivera yellow. The variegated yellow is from the Millens. So people are saying that that's sort of like Burnout Mystical. And then underneath, I actually lost Yarn Chicken. So it was meant to be all yellow, but I ran out of the yellow. And so that's like a variegated yellow and white. I don't know if that's showing up. But yeah, so I ended up calling her Opal. She's got beautiful green eyes. So, but yeah, the ruffle, I kind of lost count on what I was doing. So, sorry, I'm still just pulling bits of fluff off. But yeah, so up here, she's not really that stuffed. I couldn't figure it out because if I put stuffing in the hat, well, then it was standing up like that. And that just doesn't look right. So, yeah, I couldn't quite figure out the head. So if I had to rate this one out of 5 stars, I reckon a 4. So I didn't hate the pattern. It was just a bit hard for me to understand on what I was doing. So I ended up calling her Opal. So just because of the little gem and yeah. So she's a beautiful pattern. And then I was playing with the cat and I decided I was going to make the cat a cat toy. So I made a little stingray. So it was only meant to be 6 single crochet and slip stitch back down the chain. But being for the cat, I just wanted that bit to be a bit longer. I just embroidered a mouth and embroidered the eyes so the cat doesn't choke on the safety eyes. The yarn I used was the Valuable, I think it was like Rainbow. I think that's what it was called. And that's the white that I got from Millens on Tuesday. So, but yeah, and then just black Motivera for the eyes and mouth. So I'll link this pattern there. This literally took me, I don't know, 10 minutes. So if I was to sell this at markets, I reckon I could make 10 in an hour. So I reckon I'd probably just sell them for like $5. So, and do some with embroidered and some with safety eyes. But yeah, so that's for the cat, Tommy. So that's all I managed to get done. What else I got up to was I helped Mum on Tuesday and went to Spotlight. I got some yarn. I did get some white and it's like a dark teal, so it's like a really dark greeny blue kind of colour. So yeah, hang on a sec. Yeah, so my plans for the channel are going to be changing, so I thought it would be easy to just upload every week doing this week's makes, but it turns out that all the editing and doing the little in-between ones is a bit much. So I'm still going to try and upload once a week. If I can, twice a week with shorts. I am going to try and link in the description box my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So I did try that once before and it didn't work. So if the link doesn't work, it is just G'day Crochet AU on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So yeah, I'll try and have the same profile picture as YouTube too. I think they're all different profile pictures at the moment, but I will try and do that. And that way it'll be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not cohesive, but like it's all the same. So, and I'll update on them as well. So any shorts or whatever will be on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So that way I can just do it and then remove the storage from my phone. So then I can make the longer videos. So there won't be a this week's make next week. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to try, I think I've got about 5 now. I'm going to try and do like a Halloween free Instagram pattern, but actually like just make them and not just go, oh, and you've got this one and this one. Yeah, I like it when people make it and can sort of say their thoughts on the pattern, whether it was easy, whether it was hard, or yeah, because some of them they've gone, oh, this is cute, and I've sort of gone to it and it's not in English. So then I've had to use Bixby and yeah, just translate it all, and sometimes the translation doesn't make sense. And yeah, so I thought I'd do that, and that way I can let you know my thoughts on the pattern. I'll rate the patterns out of 5, so it'll go on how I feel it is for beginners, as I'm a beginner. There are some intermediate patterns that I can do, like if it's just single crochet, double crochet, increase, decrease, and color changing, like I'm okay with color changing and sewing parts on. So yeah, I'll also update on my brother's poncho. So it's getting there slowly, like I haven't done much. So that's 5 rows, that's 4 rows, that's going to be 2 rows of yellow and then red, and so that's the crow's colours. So, and I've still got to do Mum's Battenberg blanket and my Harry Styles, but I'm out of filling to make any more plushies. So this week I'm just going to be working on my brother's poncho, my mum's Battenberg blanket. So yeah, and I'm thinking about doing a little playlist for not so much custom orders, but just like what people have requested and would like me to make. So yeah, well, I hope you enjoy your day, your night, whatever time of the day you're watching this. So, and I will talk to you all very soon. I forgot to mention that I did actually get an order for 2 Bulbasaurs, but unfortunately I had to message the person to let them know that my skill level's not there yet. So I will keep practicing. So this is meant to be the head of the Bulbasaur. So it is now where I keep my darning needles. But if you see, like, it's really loose and you can see the stuffing when it came to the decreasing, and I'm just not comfortable in selling that when it looks like that. So yeah, so I'll keep practicing. She wants it done in like a final wool, she said, so which to me was it's just acrylic. But yeah, so I'm going to keep practicing on my skills to do this. And if you're still watching, or if you've watched it all the way from like start to finish, listen to the dramas that have been going on, I'd love it if you could leave be different. I reckon 2 yarn balls and rather an underscore or 2 yarn balls and an O. Something different to sort of give the surprised look, because this week was a terrible week for me to be doing this. So, yeah. So, thanks for your patience. Hopefully the videos get better and better. Like, I am still just learning how to do all of this. So, I look forward to making some more shorts and that in between. And don't forget to like, follow, comment, share with a mate if you think they would like this. Yeah, like if you've got mates that crochet and all of that, just share it with them and see if they want to subscribe to my channel. No obligations, obviously. But yeah, your support is much appreciated. And also, please, if you're subscribed, don't forget to check out my community page. And it doesn't matter if you don't crochet, whether you're sewing, whatever you work on, like whatever craft, hobby that brings joy to your life. I'm happy to see what you work on. Just post a picture, and yeah, I'd love to see what you've been working on. Enjoy your week, people. Bye. You're hungry. You're tiptoeing. Yeah. Come on, hurry up. All right. So I had to pause it. My teenager come in.